Pisces, this is your December reading. Okay, so we're going to look at these cards first. The High Priestess and the Fool card came out for late November coming into December. I'm putting this energy around last few days of November coming into the solar eclipse new moon at the beginning of December. So as I'm recording today, it is eclipse feeling energy right now. The eclipse is going to be at around 2 in the morning in Eastern Standard Time. This is talking about brand new beginnings. So Pisces, you may start to feel this energy of a new start around the beginning of December. You're feeling this new beginning energy, enthusiastic, excited about what lies ahead of you. I feel like you're more optimistic now than you have been before. It seems like there's been some sort of an awakening for you. You've woken up from your slumber and you're starting to see things clearly. And it's not only you that's starting to see things clearly, Pisces. It seems like those around you are starting to see things the way you see them, and you're starting to understand the people around you and they're starting to understand you, the High Priestess. So it hasn't only been you, but it could be other people, but it's been at least you, Pisces, that have been having these enormous psychic downloads, breakthroughs in your intuition. You basically know what's up now in December, and this is a really strong reading as we go into the month of December, and I'm going to pull more cards and clear these up and we'll look at the spread together. You're building on something, you're letting something grow, you're taking what you already have, this Knight of Pentacles, and turning it into the Three of Pentacles. So I see you progressing. The Knight of Pentacles is an ambitious fellow, but they are slower in their work and they're slower in how they get things done. So it is a more step-by-step practical approach, seeing what's going to actually be useful for people. If you've got a product to sell, or you're making something, creating something with a group, or even just you are this person that's been hired to come in as a specialist into a group situation, and you've got this kind of special touch, Pisces, this month in December, but you are growing something. The Three of Pentacles is about abundance and growth, and for some of you, what you are building on right now and hoping to grow and putting in the effort towards, it seems like it's something you deeply love and actually could be extremely transformational for you. You could be working with another water sign this month, Pisces, and if so, it seems like you are in mutual understanding with each other. Now, what I love to see at the end of December, coming into the new year, the Strength card, 10 of Pentacles, material success, and the Chariot card. So this tells me that you're like feeling so motivated, so strong, so empowered. There's no stopping you at the end of December. So Pisces, you get to go ahead with something that you've been building, something that you've been creating, something that you've been manifesting, basically. And it looks like you have got some material success to look forward to at the end of the month. This doesn't have to be 10 fat pentacles, 10 G's, whatever, in your bank account. It doesn't have to look like that. It can just look like you have all the resources, you've got your team in place, you've gotten everything sorted out, and now you're ready to go. You've got your skills, your network, your money, your resources, everything that you need to progress on your mission in the Chariot, taking you into the new year, full steam ahead, going with some momentum. This would tell me that despite all the challenges of the year that have been presented, your Strength card is coming through at the end of the year as one more reminder to you, Pisces. You have got the strength to do this. Yes, there has been trials and tribulations this year. The Strength card wouldn't show up unless you had to rely on your inner strength at some point. And it is a beautiful card because having inner strength, it's one of the, obviously, it's one of the human conditions, our resiliency and our inner strength, and how we can just seem to get back up from the lowest of the lows. It seems like it's not always great to see the Strength card in that respect. It tells me that there may have been some trials and tribulations and lows, but that you're surmounting them. More than surmounting them, you're blazing ahead now. You're coming out on top, and it's all systems go into the new year, Pisces. Let's clear up these cards together and get a feel for what's really been going on. We'll start by clearing up the High Priestess, the Four of Swords, and the Fool card now for you, Pisces. And what have we got here? The Wheel of Fortune. Love to see it. And the Justice card. Oh, and the World card at the bottom of the deck. And the Tower card. What is with all these major arcana cards? Has the end of November, beginning of December felt particularly like a soul growth period for you? Do you feel yourself going through periods of restriction, contraction, and then expansion? And it's It seems overall expansion to me. It seems like the optimism is here again. Pisces, this is the Jupiter card associated in the tarot. So Jupiter will move back into and take its watery throne in the sign of Pisces again on the 29th of December. Cast your mind back, Pisces, for just a moment to the 14th of May period until around the end of July. What was expanding in your life at that time? Wherever Jupiter was in your chart, aka wherever Pisces is in your chart, that's the area of life where you may have noticed expansion in the summer of 2021, and this is set to continue from December until May 2022. So looking forward to more expansion in that area of your life. The Justice card, something being settled now for you, Pisces. Finally, it seems like you're coming into December and a debt is being settled for you, and the consequences of something that you've done, choices you've made, are playing out for you. This is the message of justice. Be they negative or positive, that really remains up to your own perspective and individual circumstances, but this does talk about something being brought to finalize, like being finalized now, and the consequences generally will play out on a longer time frame from the Justice card. You could notice the consequences and decisions you're making around the end of November, beginning of December, really manifest all the way until September or October of next year. So it's a longer transit, or like it's a longer energy with the Justice card. So let me have a look at this now. Something has totally woken you up, Pisces. You've seen something so clearly recently, and it's like you're awoken from this slumber you've been in, this mental slumber, and you're like, how have I not really noticed this before or seen things as clearly? And after that, you've had this energy of, well, life is for living. I can't waste any more time. I just have to go with what spirit is telling me. I just have to follow my instincts here. And it seems like fortune favors the bold, because the Wheel of Fortune coming out with the Justice card is saying you're making good choices now, Pisces. You've got a bit of luck on your side. You've got some sort of momentum building at the beginning of December. It could take you really far, the Wheel of Fortune is saying. If you are waiting on something legally to get itself sorted out, the Wheel of Fortune does bode well for this with the Justice card. So, World card at the bottom of the deck, another karmic energy. The Wheel of Fortune would be more of our destiny card, whereas this would be more of free will. Of course, both of those concepts exist in the world, at least, of tarot, but really in the world in general, in my opinion. The World card. So the end of the month talks about, right, we have the new beginning of the Fool, we have the first card and the last card, Fool to the World card. You are drawing to a huge cycle of completion in your life, end of an era, waving goodbye to the old. This is very much like brand new year coming up for you, and at the same time you have to wrap up and bring things to a close. It could be around a legal situation, could be around a travel situation, or just something you need a bit of movement on and you need things to just start going, basically. So let's look at the Knight of Pentacles, we'll look at the Three of Pentacles, we'll look at the King of Cups, and we'll see what's going on now for you, Pisces, in the month of December. What are you working on? It looks pretty transformational. It looks like your heart is in it deeply. And it looks like you care about others on this mission. It's not really a selfish mission. I mean, it can be to a certain extent putting yourself first to get ahead, but at the same time, there's more to it. There's something else here. The Hermit in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. If you're dealing with earth signs at the moment, Virgo, Capricorn or Taurus, the energy around these people looks a little bit difficult. It looks a little bit, I don't know, closed off, stringent, not interested in what you have to say or what you have to do, Pisces. You're feeling like they're quite distant, quite closed off from you. They don't really want to hear what you have to say. So you might have to, especially if it's a Virgo, you might have to address this with this person potentially. They might be putting a block in your plan forward. You're trying to move on with something. If not, if this is not anyone you're dealing with that has some sort of a backup to you, like they're back towards you and you're trying to make some sort of an effort towards them, I see this all facing towards the future, and then you meet a block when you're trying to get further, but maybe by another person. If not, this could be just like you've reached a dead end on your research and you can't find anything else, and now you're ready to make a decision on something. Like you've done thorough research, there's nothing more you could do, you've asked for second opinions, you've gotten all the help you can get. Now now it's time to come out of your hermitage, Pisces, and face the world in December. If there's been something you've put off, it looks like you've already thought long and hard about it. Being careful with money decisions, because we've got the Ten of Pentacles coming up. This could be either overspending or the opposite, like being very prudent. So I see it more as prudence here and being more frugal with your money in December, which could be a good thing, Pisces. I know it's a spendy time of the year and usually a very like busy, sociable time of the year, but it might not be a bad idea with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse to invest some money, to save some money, to put it towards maybe your home or your living situation, something that's going to increase your stability and security in the world. Seems to be more important this month, Pisces. It seems like what you're growing creatively or work-wise or project-wise, that seems to unfold well, and it seems to build. It doesn't build maybe at the speed that would be, say, fire energy or air energy getting started with this. It's earth energy beginning. It's very earthy here, but there is a watery cup, King of Cups here, saying that your heart is in it. But overall, this is a practical energy for the month of December, trying to get your projects in line. Your research is complete, but investing in yourself is quite important at this time. So let's look at the end of December. This looks like it's going to be an awesome time of the year for you. So going into the new year full of strength, ready to take something to the next level, actually doing pretty well materially. I mean, once Jupiter ingresses back into Pisces on the 29th of December, it's the Chariot for the Pisces gang. It's all main character energy. We are the stars of the show as Pisces. I'm a fellow Pisces, so I'm talking like that. The Five of Cups and the Empress. Lovely. Okay, look, there's going to be a decision that has to be made at the end of the month. The Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. It does look to be around finances to me still. It still looks like you have to make a toss-up about what you're going to do with your money or how you're going to spend it, or you're torn between two options. You're deliberating whether or not you're making the right choices around what you're spending your money on. If it is a long-term goal for investment, financial security, material success, creating a legacy for yourself, even something that you can pass on, even if you don't. But it's that idea that that's what's going to happen with this. You're not doing this for any short-term gain. This all looks like you can continue on this mission. The Empress is saying, in fact, it's going to really reward you long-term in terms of abundance, sort of connection to self, connection to your even divinity as a human being, reconnecting to the divine light within you. The Empress card is just like surrounded by blessings at this point. It is the archetype of gratitude, and when we are emitting a frequency of gratitude, so practice this every morning for 30 days. Wake up and list 3 things you're grateful for. It could be tea, it could be family, it could be your car, it could be your pet. It could be anything at all, but list 3 things every day for 30 days. Watch your life change. I'm not kidding. Seriously, this could be your January go-to step, your mantra. 3 things every day. Watch your life change. Watch how many more blessings come into your life. Watch how after 30 days you can count even more blessings that weren't there before. That's the Empress energy. Now the Five of Cups. This brings me to my Strength card energy here. Yes, this year brought around some losses, some sadness, even some deaths. You could be mourning still somebody who is sick. You could be still mourning somebody that you lost this year. But through it all, you have overcome and remained in your strength and in your power. That's kind of more valuable than anything from a soul-centered point of view, okay? I'm not diminishing if anybody is moving through grief at the moment. That is not to be diminished at any time. That is a very real emotion and a real process to move through. But at the same time, you can see how strong you are at this point, right? Even though there has been losses, you can still see how strong you are. And don't worry, Pisces, the blessings keep coming into the new year. That's going to be your December reading. If you're interested in your astrology for the month ahead, I do have a December all signs Sagittarius reading that will go through the astrology for each rising sign. So find out your rising sign, head over to that video. I will leave it in the description box so you can see what December has in store for you from now an astrological point of view. Thanks for watching, Pisces. Take care.